The Miami Heat and Golden State Warriors agreed on a massive deal Wednesday night involving multiple teams to land six-time All-Star Jimmy Butler in Golden State. This move came after an unfixable rift formed between Butler and the Heat organization. Butler, now set to team up with Stephen Curry, gives the Warriors another superstar-level player they've been desperately seeking. The Heat, in return, received Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick. Dennis Schroeder was also included in the deal and will head to the Utah Jazz on an expiring contract. Following the trade, NBA legend Magic Johnson was quick to share his thoughts on the deal, sending a clear message about the Warriors after acquiring Butler. Jimmy Butler going to the Golden State Warriors is an awesome trade for the Warriors and Miami Heat for different reasons. With the addition of Jimmy Butler, Golden State becomes a more explosive team, and Steph gets a running mate that gives the Warriors scoring, defense, and toughness. The best thing about Butler is that he always takes his game to another level in the playoffs. With the trades the Lakers and the Warriors just made, if I'm any team in the West, I wouldn't want to see either one of them. Playoff Jimmy is no joke. If he can call upon that alter ego a few more times, or at least one more time, he gives the Warriors the true second scorer they have been desperate to add next to Curry, who is drowning amid defenses that aren't concerned with a single other player the Warriors put on the court. Moreover, Butler can create on his own offense outside the Golden State system, which, for all of its randomness, has become ironically predictable. Switch all of Curry's off-ball screens and dare some second-rate scorer to do something for himself. Watching this offense try to create individual advantages has become painful. Butler changes that, at least. He can punish teams that focus too much on Curry, and he gives them a late-game bucket getter that can potentially give them the edge in all these close games they find themselves in. It happened again on Wednesday in Utah, where the Warriors played their 31st clutch game of the season, meaning it was within 5 points with 5 minutes to play. They lost for the 15th time. These are 50-50 games that can turn on one or two plays, and Butler can make those plays. He gives the Warriors toughness and defense and proven playoff moxie. He can get to the rim and the free throw line, two areas of the court to which the current Warriors are deathly allergic. After the Warriors' flirtation with Kevin Durant was shot down, Shams Charania reported that they put all their muscle into finalizing a deal for the Marquette product before the trade deadline.
We've been talking about it for the last few weeks. They looked into multiple players, but in Jimmy Butler, they get winning, aggressiveness, leadership. You think about him and Draymond Green as this vocal, really players that bring intangibles to this team. And remember, in all of this, the Warriors were on that original 4-team list that we reported in December.
With Butler now with the Warriors, many expect the team to return to its glory days or at least compete for a better postseason spot rather than a berth in the play-in tournament. That task, though, is easier said than done, with the San Antonio Spurs acquiring De'Aaron Fox, the Sacramento Kings nabbing Zach LaVine, and the Los Angeles Lakers securing Luka Doncic. The Western Conference is wilder than ever before. Warriors superstar Curry, though, asserted he's up to the challenge. The biggest thing is it just creates expectations, which I love. I want to be in that kind of environment, whether you get it done or not. That is meaningful basketball that we all love and thrive in. So I think we're all going to be up for the challenge. In a league full of superstar team-ups, Steph needed more help, plain and simple, but the Warriors had whiffed on numerous attempts to find him some. They missed out on Paul George, Lauri Markkanen, and even LeBron James. Kevin Durant reportedly rebuffed a reunion this week, but they found their man in Butler. And while it may seem like a match between two parties who ran out of other options, Butler's a fine, if aging and pricey choice. Butler may not be a long-range sniper, but he is an elite off-ball player who stands to benefit from Stephen Curry's gravity and Draymond Green's top-of-the-key playmaking. The 10-time All-Star downplayed any concerns over how he and Butler will mesh on the same team.
We know who Jimmy is. We've been in 2 finals. He's a winner. I understand there's a lot of drama down there, and who really knows what the story is. We expect to have a motivated, committed, Jimmy that's ready to impact our team for the better. Got to work out the kinks of what it looks like, and I'm excited to get to work and kind of feed off the energy of something new, and somebody that's obviously had experience at the highest of levels, has a lot to prove, in a new situation, and we're going to try to help each other do that.
Curry said he texted a welcome to Butler at halftime and received a very pleasant message in response. And Curry acknowledged that both Butler and the Warriors will have to make stylistic adjustments. Butler is more of a one-on-one player, and the Warriors are famously about movement and passing. But one of the lessons of this season is that the Warriors can't do it like they've always done it and expect championship results. They need more talent. Whatever the style, Schroeder wasn't the answer. And now, here's Butler.
It'll look different than what we're used to. I mean, he can play, I'm sure, a little bit of motion, but he's a shot creator, a finisher, somebody that you have to take into account no matter where he's on the floor. He plays at his own speed. He can get to the foul line, take advantage of matchups. So we got to be smart, high IQ basketball to figure it out on the fly. But he's obviously a competitor at the highest of levels, and being able to work off each other. I'm excited to see what it looks like.
Fans of Warriors basketball know that no other team generates more backdoor cuts with their actions, created by misdirections from Curry's nonstop movement. And no different than any other Curry year, they have attempted the most cut layups and dunks this season, per Second Spectrum. Guess what Butler loves to do more than any other star in the league? Cutting to the rim. Butler is shooting 78% of his cuts this season, including 12 of 12 on cutting dunks. Another encouraging metric is Butler has made more assisted field goals, 78, than unassisted, 64, this season, deferring a lot to Tyler Hero. In comparison, he made 287 unassisted baskets in 2022-23, nearly 100 more than assisted field goals. Essentially, Butler can no longer be pigeonholed as an ISO-centric player. As reliable as Curry is in the clutch, the Warriors have had serious trouble closing out teams in close games this season. They rank number 26 in clutch points, converting on only 2.3 field goals in the final 5 minutes of games decided by 5 or fewer points. A motivated Butler can clamp down on any player in the league. Just ask Jason Tatum or Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the notion that Butler at 35 is no longer an elite defender is exaggerated. He is holding matchups to 36% shooting on threes and 37.4% on all shots beyond 15 feet this season. Butler has also been effective at power forward next to Bam Adebayo, featuring lineups with subpar defenders such as Hero and Duncan Robinson. At 6'7", Butler can simply play next to Draymond Green while allowing Steve Kerr to field his death lineups. The Warriors have struggled with their perimeter defense since the injury to DeAnthony Melton. While Moses Moody and Buddy Hield have been unreliable, Gary Payton II and Brandon Pajemski haven't done enough on offense to be in the closing lineups. To make matters worse, Curry is enduring one of his worst defensive seasons, ranking last among all rotational players in defensive rating, 117.2. A closing lineup of Curry, Pajemski, Kuminga, Butler, and Green can be riveting if Butler brings his A-game on defense. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. What do you think about this trade? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing NBA content. See you next time.